Sonic.
Hi guys, welcome to the Original Gamers UK. This is going to be the advanced tutorial for Remy. I've already done the beginner tutorial for Remy, so if there's anything here that you feel I've not mentioned, please go back, because it's probably in there. Things like bread and butter combos, your anti-airs, the general playstyle of Remy. So that's all covered, but what we're going to be going through today in the advanced guide is things like which supers to use and when to use them in certain matchups. So even though I've mentioned before which I think is the super of choice, I'm going to just talk a bit on the character select screen about when you should use supers and what on like each character, for example. We're also going to be doing how to punish other people's supers and the appropriate punish if you've not got a charge, or if you have, or if you've got Meaty, if you've not. Meaty setups, which button to use as a Meaty. The main thing though that I'll start off with when I actually start off with Remy is going to be how to charge partition booms properly, not just fast, the efficient way to do it. Well, that's the biggest part of being a Remy player, is being able to charge partition your boom. So if you can do that, you can play him. So I'd advise, if that's something that you want to become a Remy player, definitely practice that the most. And then also Kara throws and a few other things. So Remy, the music's gone. Okay, so I'm just going to briefly explain supers. Light of Justice, I would personally use for about 3 or 4 matchups. Hugo, definitely. Q, most of the time. And Urian, most of the time. And Alex, most of the time. So to me, Hugo's like the one definite on Light of Justice, just because what the Hugo players like to do if they can't get in. It's already quite a tough matchup for Hugo, so they like to jump. And Light of Justice just prevents that, because if they jump, they've got to parry the whole thing. You could dash up and do a move. You could do dive kick, things like that. So I think that's really important for that matchup. And generally, just against grapplers or against the slower members of the cast, they like to do the jump. So have that as an anti-air. On Urian though, the reason you'd have it is to punish knees. That's the proper way to punish the knee drop, because Remy, obviously the knee drop's an overhead, so you can't normally punish it properly because he needs to be charged. And Super 2 can whiff, or it just doesn't cover the right spacing. So Super 1 is the reason you'd have that against Urian. Super 2 I would use against the rest of the cast. Super 3 you don't use. You use that to troll. You do not use the counter-attacking Blue Nocturne. Yes, it looks sick, but no, it is not worth it. So stick to these two guys. Right, let's get on to how to charge partition booms, because that's definitely, as I say, the most important aspect of Remy play. So we're going to start things off with the most important thing about being a Remy player, and that is being able to charge partition. Now, if you go back to the basics tutorial, and if you want to see how you do a fast charge, so you're able to do the booms fastly, I strongly recommend going and watching that, because this is going to be an advanced version of how to charge partition, and it's really important in most matches, but especially against grapplers where you want to keep the distance, you want to zone them out. So this... Yes, Remy. Looks like a badass. So what we're going to do, and I'm going to have the camera showing my hands on the arcade stick. So to do a normal charge partition, what you do is you'd hold down back, so you could either flash kick or sonic boom, and then you'd throw the boom and you go straight back to down charge. So you release it, press it, back down to charge. But this is going to be a bit different. So to do a advanced charge partition with Remy, we're going to be holding back. And then you're going to quickly tap forward, and I mean really quick, quickly tap forward, and then when you press back again, that's when you're going to press Sonic Boom. So it's going to be like that, and then the boom comes out, and then straight away after you're going to go forward, back again, and with the kick button. It's really important to go punch, kick, or kick, punch, not do punch version, or kick version, punch, kick, punch, you get the idea. Okay, so then we're going to put it together. I'm just going to do it slow at first. So this is going to be the boom one, that's going to be the kick one, like that. So once you can start doing that at will, you want to speed things up and vary which buttons you use and which speeds of boom you're going to be using. So then it's going to look something a bit like that. fast ones, medium ones, slow ones, and that's what happens. So if I go for a punch again, you see, he will just punch. He won't be, and it's same with kicks. I'm going to do kick, go for kick again, he'll just kick. So you want to be alternating between the two, and you can see you can get some real speed going with the way of charging it. So just to recap, guys, so you're going to be holding back, forward, back and punch, and then that will be the charge. You already charging for the kicks, so it's going to be like this with the boom, back, forward and punch, back, forward and kick. And that's what it should look like at the end. So that's charge partitioning. I hope that helps, because once you get that down, you mix that in with your dive kicks to keep space, your anti-airs, anti-air supers, dash up grabs, everything like that. So yeah, so okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go on to Remy's Meaties. Remy has a few choices when it comes to meaty moves on your opponent's wake up. He doesn't have some of the best options compared to other characters, but you know, he does have a few, 3 or 4 I'd say. One of them I'd say is decent, the other 3 not so good, but they're usable. The best one is going to be close medium kick, not far medium kick, close medium kick, and that's because you could cancel it into a special move. You can, it's active for a longer time, so you can react and do a super. That's the best thing. Or you could also just go into his target combo. So we'll go through those options now. So say if I want to go into super, so this is close medium kick. See this far one, that's not the one you want. Good poking tool, but nothing else really. But this was the one you want. And you'll see that allowed me, so that was 11 hit combo. You'll see that super is just a 10 hit combo, so that big combo. And it's because on hit, this move is so active. So it actually puts in quite a lot of hit stun, giving you time to see it and be able to confirm into your super for big damage, especially on Akuma. But the easy options, if you're not so comfortable with doing that, you could just go straight into your medium kick roundhouse type combo. Always useful, because it puts you straight back at the distance where you want to be in most fights. Mid screen with a charge. So you charge and then you're back to your booming space. But one thing that I don't see a lot of Remy's doing is, the main one I see is them going into super or doing that. Which, no, like, okay, yeah, we all like the grab games at a high level, but confirm it or get out. Like, that's the way I think. But no, one thing I, as a Remy player, think is really cool is being able to buffer it to a special move. So that'd be like your safe option, would be to buffer it to your booms, and yeah, again, you're back at that distance where you want to be. And yeah, even if they block the meaty, that you block it, but you're still spacing them with your boom afterwards, so you don't have to worry. But then if you really feel like you know it's gonna hit, you could just go guns blazing and do that. But let's go for this charge partition, stab medium kick into the flash kick. Who cares? So how cool. So yeah, that's the reason why you'd use his close medium kick. And yes, that definitely is your friend. Stand fierce. So not this fierce. It's gonna be this fierce, further reaching one. And from about that range, you want it right at the tip. That's where it's gonna do the most annoyance, because from this range, if you're like this, they're probably expecting you to do boom, or they want to come close. Now, if you do boom, all well and good, but your stand fierce is going to do more damage. You can't combo it into anything, unfortunately, but it is useful, and I say it has decent priority. Your other options are going to be meaty dive kick. I advise from this range the light one, but you really want it to be kind of hitting like there, like on the about their thigh or lower, to be able to make it meaty. Because if you do it too high up and they block it, you're gonna get punished. Like, it's definitely not a safe move. Like, guys may think it is. It's definitely not safe on block. It's all to do with where you're spacing it. If you space it correctly, yeah, it's safe, but that is hard to do when you're getting rushed down, or when you're trying to rush someone else down. You've got to be fast. You've got to know which version to do. But dive kick, like dive kick, medium dive kick at push, if you time it right on their wake up, it can be very, very good. but yeah, that's definitely something that you'll get more with timing with Remy. And the final one is going to be universal overhead. Most characters have it. I definitely like using universal overhead with Remy. I use it with most characters. It's one of my favourite tactics with Remy, and that's one of the reasons why he, along with Chun, Ken, quite most of the cast, he can confirm straight into his Super 2 for big damage off an overhead, and that's one thing that as a Remy player I find that I land quite a lot, so I think that's useful to remember. So guys, I hope that helps you in terms of meaties. I advise from your mid-range, you're going to be doing your dive kicks or your stand fierce. From close range, medium kick. And if you want an easy confirm into super, and they're the kind of player who likes to push buttons, it's medium kick, close medium kick. If they're the kind of player who you want to rush down and you feel that they're going to be quite timid and wake up and block, it's going to be universal overhead to super. Right, so we've gone over meaties, and now we're going to go over carrow throwing. Yes, now every character does have a carrow throw, but characters like Q, Makoto, Ken, they can obviously, a lot of their gameplay relies at high levels on being able to carrow throw. Whereas characters like Remy, one, he doesn't need it, and two, it's pretty useless. But if you wanted to know how to do it, what it is, you're going to be doing it with his hard kick and then grab. So if you're not sure what carrow throwing is, it's basically extending the hitbox of your grab. And when I actually show you the normal size of the hitbox of Remy's grab, you'll be like, whoa. Like, you don't realise how short it actually is, and then once I carry, you'll see that it does extend the range quite a bit, but not significantly, like as I say, other characters. And then the way you do it is, so on like the first frame of you pressing hard kick, you want to cancel the animation of that into a grab. So you're really gonna just literally tap hard kick and then grab, tap hard kick then grab. As I say, it's not something. Some people find it easy, some people don't. I personally think it's quite tricky, especially to get it very consistently. But keep at it. As I say, if you are characters like Ken, Q, it's something that you kind of need to do. Whereas with Remy, I'm just showing you more so you can see how it's done. It's not something that you need to use, so don't worry about that. So without further ado, let's get on to carrow throwing.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
So I'm going to take Alex to the corner, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the pillar and go back, and you see. But so I'm going to go here. So my foot's like right on Alex's foot, and you'll see the grab doesn't reach, and I don't move with Remy. Okay, so we're going to go to the pillar. I missed the last one. You got the idea, which we'll do. We'll do it again. You get the idea though. There you go. We'll go from here. I say that's like kind of normally out of range. There you go. So you can see how that could be effective, but it's not necessary for Remy play. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys. Okay, let's go on to the next thing. So let's talk about how we're going to punish some of the most frequently used supers in the game. So Ken's super. We've got different options. You could do things like just straight EX flash kick. That's going to do a decent amount of damage, but it uses bar. You have enough time really to do most of Remy's comboable normals into a special move. You could even do things like this. It's a bit harder, but I'll try and show you. So it's going to be stand fierce flash kick, like that. So it does 35 damage, no meter. That requires a charge partition on the stand fierce, which is quite a cool looking combo. You could also go for something more like, so say if you're a Street Fighter 4 player, most combos start from jab right. So as Remy, you could do something like this. Jab, jab, EX flash kick. Nice, flashy combo. Okay. Another one that you're probably going to see the most would be crouch, medium, super. But then, you want to go stylish again, just put in the boom. So there's like an option there for There's a nice charge partition one that does a lot of damage, slightly more awkward, but you do have time. You've got your bread and butter, crouch medium into flash kick that you could do as well, or the jab ones like I've shown you. One of the ones that I tend to go for, just if I'm feeling pressured, is just crouch light kick to flash kick, or crouch light kick to EX flash kick. A really fast punish, nice and easy, you can't go wrong with it. As long as you probably have the bar, I would advise punishing with meter, because it's very important that when you have a chance to get damage with Remy, you take it. Another super that I'm sure all of you are sick of seeing is going to be Chun's Super 2. Now with Remy, along with most characters, the way you're going to punish this is going to require you to parry the last hit. Not the full thing, we're not going that pro level, but it's definitely going to require you to parry the last hit, which is going to be now. That is probably one of the best ways I can think of to punish. Obviously, if you're in the corner, not her, if you're in the corner and she does it, you could have the option to, say if she tries to wake up with it and she's in the corner and you're just outside of that, you could end up doing the crouch fierce to the light dive kick to the flash kick in the corner combo, but it's quite awkward to show you with the computer because I think she's just going to get reset to the middle. Yeah. Other options you could do, if you're not comfortable with being able to do the charge for the flash kick, is just going to be medium kick roundhouse target combo. Another one, if you're not charged but you're willing to spend the bar to really punish Chun, is going to be crouch medium super. So guys, we've gone through the main points of this guide. We've gone through which super I would choose and what matchups. We've gone through punishes to do on, frequent supers, meaties, charge partitioning, carry throws. I'm just going to end with showing you a few charge partition combos, as well as combos that you may not have seen, but they have like a particular use. They may either be like a fast combo or something that if you're like, oh, I've got a jab out, I know what to do from that confirm. So the charge partition combos that I was doing earlier, like I think I did stand fist to flash kick, I've done the close medium kick to flash kick, and all them to boom. The way you're doing that, so you're pressing your downward charge, your down back charge, and then on one frame you're gonna go back and go to your close fist or your close medium kick. Okay, and on that frame you're immediately pressing flash kick. And if you get it right, it looks something like this, like that. And you can see they do substantial damage. If you compare that to crouch medium flash kick, it does 27. And if you just do the medium kick one, it does 32. That's 5 more damage. I mean, the first one is 35. Like, it does 8 more damage. I mean, how crazy is that? Oh, I forgot the other charge partition combo he has. Doesn't do as much damage though. Is that one? It looks hella cool. But yeah, you're not going to see it often. But I say if you feel confident being able to do that charge partition, I definitely advise punishing uppercuts with it. If someone does fierce from that range and you're ready to do the stand fierce flash kick, definitely go for that. No meter. I mean, what did we say that did? What damage did that do? So yeah, 35. Let's compare that to an EX flash kick. It does more. So yeah, guys, if you can do that, definitely do it. Other combos with Remy, so a really fast combo, it's going to be that. You could use that to punish things that are very, very safe on block, only a few frames window to punish. You can also do 3 combos, three combos. You can also do 3 jabs to super, but you can't do it to, actually I think you can do it to roundhouse flash kick. Yeah, you can do it to roundhouse flash kick. Let's find out about EX. No, yeah, that's why I got confused. Yeah, so roundhouse flash kick works, but not EX. And you can do it to super. You could just put in the 2 jabs, but I think that's kind of sick to do. Combo it into your super. The main one would be something like that. If they're in the corner though and you like the style, that's always a nice one to do. And then if you're feeling up to the challenge, jump fierce, stand fierce, flash kick. How sick is that?